What's up, everyone? It's Teddy, aka James Kazal on MTGO, coming back to play Grixis Control and Legacy. Now, when this video comes out, Eternal Weekend will be underway, so I'll be there. Say hi, or don't, it's all good. And to get ready for that, I will be playing some Grixis Control, because as I promised, I hit 1,000 subs, so I have to play Grixis Control at Eternal Weekend. So we're going to make the best of that situation. Nothing too crazy about the list here. I took out Tamiyo just because I'm trying to really limit the effectiveness of cards like Swords to Plowshares, but I guess to counteract that, I put a Baraglyph back in the list just because I want some beater in the main, and Murktide Regent was having a hard time generating card advantage unless it gets Force of Willed, but that is under your opponent's control, so we're going to try and just play the Baraglyph instead this time. 2 Snapcaster Mages, haven't done that in a while, but I wanted to maximize these powerful 1-drops like Thoughtseize and Lightning Bolt, and also flashing back something like Kolaghan's Command. We all know how great that is. So yeah, let's do some Eternal Weekend testing. Should be a lot of fun. The queues are wild right now. People are going nuts. And don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Check out the Patreon if you would like more content every week. I upload at least one extra league there every week on Mondays. So you can start your week with Grixis Control and end your week with Grixis Control if you join the Patreon, $2 a month. And yeah. Cool, let's play some Magic. Welcome to the first match here. It's an interesting hand. The mana's a little funny, but you can usually rely on Ponder to find some other kind of, land. Force of Will should keep us alive. Orcish Bowmasters, one of the best cards ever, you know. What's this? Ah, Green Sun's Zenith. Well, that's a great target for Bowmasters, if they'll let us. Gotta watch out for Nadu, but that would involve like a Cavern of Souls. We'll Ponder right now. Yeah, a little scary to put the Lightning Bolt on the back burner, but I'm not gonna give up the chance to Bowmasters this Dryad Arbor. If they throw down Nadu and back it up with Force of Will, then we'll want to like make sure they don't. Oh, okay, I'm gonna force that. Just too much value over time, and then I can't even Bowmaster this Arbor, so kind of a no-brainer there. Card's just a little too strong. No follow-up. We'll draw Strix next turn. So definitely want to take this out. I can't think of a more desirable target. Halfling has 2 toughness. Well, they seem to want the creatures because they're like, I don't know. They're exposing their land drops. Oh, Guy's Cradle. That would make sense, I guess. And what are they going to do with this one? Bristly Bill? Nantuko. Alright. Well, gotta bolt that. That will go ballistic with Zenith. So I'm going to brainstorm, hope to hit a red source. Or another Bowmasters. Okay, cool. I think I want this force as well. Excuse me. But I also really want that Cling to Dust in the mix. So why don't I do that? Cling the Rainforest to pick up this Ponder. Because it's going to be important to try and pull ahead on cards at some point as well. And then just go ahead and bolt this off of a bad lands. Hit for 2. And I shuffled away that other land. It might seem a little counterintuitive to want Escaped Cling in the mix while not having a 4th land, but the truth of the matter is, this game will go pretty long, and we'll hit another land eventually. Eventually and unfortunately. Alright, well, we're definitely going to force that. A bit tough to decide what to force here. But given their low resources, I think I'm going to capitalize on having more resources and keep Baleful Strix in the mix. That is what I always say, keep Strix in the mix. Not great to have to trade like that, but also, we'll leave up this one. Sure. But also, like, Natural Order would have been pretty game-ending. Rough hand. Guy's Cradle Storm is real, though. The good news is that they have a lot of fairly dead draws, yeah, like just like Noble Hierarch and stuff like that they're not really wild about drawing. Sure. So we can push 3 damage a turn, which is pretty insane. And also force their next play. It's not bad. I'm slightly regretting not keeping that land, but we might have not been able to force. Maybe that could have been bad. Are they just going to keep sending these natural orders? I mean, that's bad too. I'm out of forces. You got me. Please stop ripping these bombs. You're killing me. Okay, here we go. So as long as they don't rip another bomb here. Yeah, about that. Guess there's no real reason to do this right now. Hold on. There we go. Ponder. Yeah, how do I bust through this without giving them a lot of cards? Edict. Edict is a good one. Cling to Dust. Yeah, start there. Bowmasters. Bowmasters. Kaito. I think we can get sneaky here. Just not right now. We need to fade another top deck, essentially. I don't think they'll block Strix. They won't attack either. Hope they attack again. That would be really nice of them. I could give them one trigger. That seems really dangerous. Do I want the land right now? I already have a Bowmasters in hand. I can't cast both. So yeah, we'll go like that. Saul came to a screeching halt. Man, this is a little absurd. The top deckage is really driving me nuts right now. What can you do? Yeah, enjoy that land. The top deckage. Okay, back up Nadu. You're gonna draw, what, 8 cards? It's not good. Yeah, okay, so far so good. All your cards are pretty bad. I mean, how long is it gonna last for, though, you know? Oh yeah, you can keep going, I guess, if you play another Nadu. Noble Hierarch. Springheart and Antuko, it's pretty much over, I think, if they can generate more mana. Yep. Natural Order. Birds of Paradise. Alright, well, that's that. Isn't it? Wait, what? You done. So they're not going to block with Strix. Kaito will get in for 3. There's a Bowmasters under that. If I can somehow burn them out from here, that's pretty much what we're looking at. It's not going to be easy. Maybe they won't block. I don't know. We'll just full swing. I think I still need to find Bolt, though. You're going to draw 6 at least. But I don't think they can win at instant speed, right? I just don't want them to have that many blockers. Crap. Alright, now it's all fucked. Excuse me. Plenty of blockers. They don't really fly, but like... I don't know, man. Hope they go to 6. Yep, they go to 6. Alright, I mean, we got a shot here. It's a small shot. Well, they need to brick 2 more times. Which means don't hit land, which is kind of hilarious. Oh, there's a Court of Calling now, too? Well, now they can do whatever they want, right? Okay. What do they do with Court of Calling? Nothing, apparently. Alright. This game is over next turn, so we're going to attack with everyone and everything. That's your flying blocker. Beautiful. Okay. So we're definitely going to shuffle. And we're also going to hope that there's no Court of Calling target that gains life. Alright, shuffle away those Bowmasters. Ooh, maybe I should have surveilled. Well, no, because if I also find like a cantrip, maybe that could do some work for us. But can I just see the bolt? Please? Show me that bolt. I've only used 1, right? Yeah. My deck is mostly lightning bolts right now. Crap, Narset. It's not good enough. Yes. Hell yeah. Yes! That was sick. Now I feel bad about top decking or complaining about top deck city. Okay, opposition agent was made for this matchup. So are these fatal pushes. Red blast because you gotta beat Nadu. You just gotta. Blood Moon's interesting. Maybe on the play. Surgical. I'll take one, but I'm not really into the cheese strats. We saw Allosaurus Shepherd. Can side out Narset. I think we do want Baraglyph. I think Baraglyph could like stall games that would otherwise end with me getting overrun by a bunch of insect tokens. They're not going to win on like turn 1 or 2 or even really have scary aggression, so I think going down to Badlands is fine. Natural Order is scary. Consign is pretty small ball if they have so many things they can... So many triggers, you know? There are a few like pretty important triggers though, but I feel like we're not really trying to play to a game where they're getting Atraxa or Craterhoof Behemoth or something like that. Trying to like prevent that from happening in the first place. So one Cling, one Kolaghan's Command because it's a little slower, and then by that logic, if I'm not bringing Consign, I might not want Nimble Obstructionist either, because it does get also blocked really hard by Nadu, so it's not even easy to swing in with it. Yeah, I guess we'll try that. Alright, well, we'll mulligan that. Yeah, this is better than it looks. Keep bottom basic mountain, I think. If we need the land, we got it. If we just draw nothing but lands, we might have a draw 3 down the line. Yep. Pretty tempting to just bolt that. Unless I draw Bowmasters, I guess. I don't. Yeah, I gotta keep the board clear, lest your edict becomes a little difficult to leverage. Sure. Okay, they do have the land. Nice. That's good. A little worried about Veil Summer, but I don't even know if they really play that. Ponder, see how banger it is. Then we'll decide which land drop. It's pretty banger. It's a pretty banger Ponder. So we'll have Force right now. And in the crazy world, they don't fetch. If we can clip that with Opposition Agent and back it up with Force, they're gonna have a pretty hard time. Yeah, we might actually be living in that reality, which is kind of crazy. We don't often get to do this. Let them go for the first one here. I'm guessing this means they have Endurance. Yeah. Seems like an Endurance line. I don't really want them thinking about Blood Moon either. Yep, that'll do it on the spot. Their hand might have been like Green Sun, Natural Order, just completely bricked by this card. Cool. Welcome to match 2. The Grim Lavamancer usually plays Reanimator, like Rakdos or Mardu Reanimator, so the fact that they're taking a mulligan and I have a Force of Will, I feel fine with this hand. They might just jam, or they might patiently play a Pluto Delta and pass the turn. Cling, damn, okay. Play that out. Oh, damn. Did they make the jump? Yeah, looks like they are on a daze strategy. So, Kaito is nice here. Psychic Frog. I'm gonna bolt that. And then I'm gonna edict it. Because I'm very evil. Do it off of Badlands. Hopefully they don't daze. Excellent. This is what we want to happen. Well, if you discard one card, you might as well discard another, right? You don't just throw away Force of Will for nothing. Animate Dead down. Okay, cool. Things are going according to plan mostly, except for drawing all these lands. That part's not according to plan, but it's fine. Have you sacrifice a creature now? Wonderful. And if you Entomb Reanimate, I will simply Force of Will. Wasteland, sure. Reanimate Psychic Frog. How bad is that? It's pretty bad. I'm gonna force. Little shields down now. Waterlogged teachings. Might be something someday. Okay, we're treading water here. But this deck can turn around and do messed up things at the drop of a hat, so... Okay, their last card is not worth thought seizing. I know that for a fact. Okay. Guess I'll be casting Kaito. Or I could waterlog teachings for Bowmasters and do it more safely. Never mind. Won't be doing that. I really don't want to play this as a land. Guess I don't have to. God, this is too scary. What if their last card is Daze? If they Daze this Kaito, that would be very bad. I also really don't want to draw basic Swamp. It'd be unfortunate if I drew Brainstorm right now. Actually, it wouldn't. It'd be fine. Okay, Force of Will, we're going to jam this Kaito. If they force back, I'll be able to draw a card. Okay, they don't. Got it. Yeah. We'll go up. What could be in their hand? It might be another Wasteland. It's probably another Wasteland. Yes. Indeed it is Wasteland. Alright. I feel pretty confident in taking this game over, especially if I can find Cling to Dust. Oh, off Kaito, didn't even need to. That is pretty sweet. Pretty sweet. We'll top anything here, just like get my opponent all wigged out. Make it all seem so futile. Except now I'm going to shuffle. No, I don't think so. Sure. Archon. Something really weird if they reanimate it. Oh wait, no, I don't have double red. No, that'd be a horrible plan. Only good plans right now. See if we can connect again. Yes, so reanimate is pretty much off unless they are going to disrespect Bolt. We'll top again. It's not always wise to disrespect Bolt. Great. Feeling good. That was just classic example of using Psychic Frog to your advantage. And it doesn't always work that way, because you can only wrench mind using Bolt for the first time per frog. Because unlike Psychotog, those counters are there forever. So 2 red blast in the sideboard is specifically with this matchup in mind. Because you only want 2, you don't want a third. Oh, so many of their threats are black. We definitely want Surgical, and then Opposition Agent has Flash, which is cool. Consign has its uses. Sometimes they're so ruthless that they'll just get an Atraxa at some point in the match or game, but it also could like be a very difficult to counter way to counter an Animate Dead. Kolaghan's Command, not for this matchup. Narset also is 3 mana. Baragoyf loses to push, so I'm going to side that out. It's also a really nice target for them to reanimate. If we can just keep their reanimation options to like Strix and Bowmasters, I guess that's fine. I mean, it's not great, but just trying to make sure they don't style on us too much. I'm also going to side out of Badlands, similar to the last match. Like, well, not really similar to the last match. This deck can put together a game-winning position really quickly, but the margin for us top decking or missing our top decks is incredibly small. So I like siding out a land for that reason. And Badlands is just like, we already have another one, so we can keep our mana options open if we need to, but also they might wasteland it, so I'm going to try and play on basics as much as I can. I'm going to keep this hand that has stable mana and a Force of Will and a Consign, also because they're keeping 7, and I don't want to miss out on resources here. Another Bolt. Okay. If they play Frog, we can do something a little similar, except bouncing with Brazen Barber is a little less of a permanent solution than Edict, but also it keeps it out of the graveyard, so they can't get it via 1 mana. They'd have to like spend 2 mana to get it. Thought Seize Me, sure. They'll probably take... Well, if they take Force of Will, that wouldn't be so bad, actually. Then I won't have to spend 2 cards to answer one of theirs. But also, we're not really going to get away with much via bolting Psychic Frog this time. Yeah, they do take Force. Could be worse. And then they Wasteland. I think I'm okay with them wasting me, right? So I can Surveil. Maybe not, though. Maybe I do want my mana. Now I'm a little more open to the idea of getting Wastelanded here. Sure. That's pretty scary. Yep. Pretty scary indeed. A little more encouraging of them casting Ponder. But if they don't shuffle, we'll probably need to get something together pretty soon. Which means I think I'm okay. Well, I don't think I'm going to Surveil, because I'm pretty sure they have a Daze. So I think I'll just give them back a card in their hand, technically, if I let them Wasteland me. Not good. But I don't want them to know I drew any lands, so we'll do that. Want them to at least hesitate before going off. But yeah, it's not good. Reanimate Troll, sure. It's a nice chunk of life gone. I wonder if Bolt plus Brazen Borrower beats can do the job now. I'm going to try and bounce that. I think that's a fine line no matter what. Okay. Nice. If I can just get 1 hit in with Brazen Borrower, they'd fall to 8. And then if they fetched at any point, they might not have to because of Troll. It's another thing that gives this deck so much invisible advantage. They get to scrape by wins because they're not paying life for their mana fixing. Still a lot of strong things about this deck, you know. Barrogoyf. Yikes. Alright. Worth noting, they don't have Revolt, but I really don't want them getting lifelink. So what do I do? I could block, somehow shoot. I don't know. That doesn't make sense. Yikes. Yeah, our top decks have been pretty bad this game, unfortunately. Do I have to concede them 4 life? That seems really bad. If I block with the army and then bolt, deny them the life, I might be able to get over the line. I don't know. And reanimate is kind of off for them right now. I hope they cantrip right now. But yeah, they'll just go to combat. Could also double bolt Barrogoyf, which seems sad, but maybe necessary. Or I could single bolt Barrogoyf. They already have all the common typing in the yard. So that would mean damage would have to go through, but maybe just beating it is important. Yeah. Yep. Okay, that resolved. Put a damage there. Okay, how about a block? Okay. They know about my bolts, so this won't be a surprise or anything. Force of Will. I'm curious if they'll force again. Yes. Okay. Yeah, they got it. Wow. And a frog. Pyroblast. Small problems being dealt with here. Can tread water with this Barrogoyf. I'm not going to block with Bowmasters. They pitched a Brainstorm, but that doesn't mean they don't have another one or a Ponder. But yeah, they're going to tread water. It's not good. Hold on to that. Okay, well, that can't happen. Scary that's in their hand though. But I think it'd be like pretty good for me if they drew a couple more lands. They're at 6 right now. I feel like, well, then they would have had all those Force of Wills too. So maybe this is right, but I don't know. They're also going to get card advantage this way. It's like, well, maybe. They might miss. They get a Troll, which means they get Hardcast Fanatic, which means I'm kind of at 0 outs here. Unless I can, like, brainstorm into double bolt. It's not crazy. Okay. We're good. Close. The life gain on Baragoyf came in really big. But mostly I think it was the double Force of Will. That was probably most of it. Then Consign not trading for a whole card, but only half a card. Or not even half a card. Just like basically remand, I guess. Without the card draw. Kind of funny that it didn't bring in Fatal Push. Should have done that. Trade it for a couple bolts here. Yeah. Wow. I bet everyone was like screaming at their screens. Oh, I do want a third Thoughtseize on the play. Can trim a Force of Will. Strix would have been nice at some point too. Alright, we'll take the play. Keep this hand, because it could really be anything. I'm going to lead on Undercity Sewers. Put that on top. Might get wastelanded here. No. It's pretty tempting to brainstorm right now, but I think the longer I can hold on to this brainstorm, the better. If I can get them to Daze Ponder, because I look desperate, I feel like that'd be the best case scenario. Ooh, Dark Betrayal. Glad that's in, because I don't feel like I have any good targets for that, right? Yeah, Baragoyf is out. I guess there's Opposition Agent, but with any luck we can do that at a time they don't have mana. Thoughtseize. Yes. That is what we want. Maybe not the other swamp, though. Waterlogged Teachings after that? Yeah, I think it's worth it just so I don't get my black source wasteland or potential red source wastelanded. Weird. I guess I'll take a reanimate. Yeah. I mean, they'll probably get a Psychic Frog one way or another. But I do need to fight right now. And we'll shoot for, I guess, Opposition Agent. If they try to, like, cast a Baragoyf right now. I guess that wouldn't really work, though. Let's brainstorm. Okay, I do want that Strix. That's pretty important. Would they reanimate Opposition Agent? That'd be kind of insane, right? And not very good. But they might. I mean, I guess I'll lose the Strix in that scenario. Better than getting that land locked out. So they do take Agent. Would be really interesting if they reanimate it. And it's tempting, because like Waterlogged Teachings is right there in my hand too. Could lock out my hand. They went for it. Alright. Plenty of outs, but we do need to find them. So that part's a little scary. Plenty of outs, but we do need to find them. Brazen Borrower, Lightning Bolt, Fatal Push even. No shuffle? What does that mean? This is kind of what I was talking about. Alright. Even though that is technically our black threat, I think it still applies. 3 power, yep. It's a lot of damage. Yep. Yeah, these red blasts, it's like, definitely don't want more than 2. And then when you run into more than 1, or 1 in the wrong scenario, it just is really rough. Not great. Okay, so now the goal, I guess, is to waterlog Teachings for an Edict. Hopefully they can't put anything together in the meantime. I'll red blast a cantrip. Things are not good. Things are very bad, especially if they can find even more card advantage off this thing. And they're gaining life. And they get a troll. Couple of reanimation spells hit the yard. That is kind of nice. They're almost out of reanimates. Okay, that's nice. I really hope they don't have like Bowmasters. See if they tap some mana first. Oh, they might have Hardcast Force though if I wait. So we will not wait. I know they have Shoot the Sheriff. Did it work? It worked. All right. Not out of this yet, but maybe for a moment. Okay. I mean, waterlogged teachings for surgical extraction is definitely a thing. Not a bad thing. The hell's this? Oh god. Now I think I need to waterlog teachings for like Orcish Bowmasters or something. The damage control. It's getting a little strenuous. Cast this. They knew about it. Get Bowmasters? I mean, Cling to Dust might actually be a better choice, to be honest. Can tread water. It'll be more card advantage over time. Especially in the face of Shoot the Sheriff. Yeah, I think I'll get Cling. It's interesting, though. Feel a lot better if I had more life total to work with. I really do not. Really pretty light on life total here. Hit that. Find time to cash in a daze. Yep, you got it. Ponder. Help me out. My own Brazen Borrower. And a Surgical. Sure. I'm not sure if I can afford to take another 3. Uh-huh. Oh god. What does that mean? Now, bouncing Brazen Borrower doesn't feel great, because it'll give them a petty theft, but maybe I don't really care about that. What did they put on top? Fanatic? Could be Fanatic. Okay, they're redeploying the Brazen Borrower. Yeah, that's pretty good. Before I could draw Surgical and extract them. I don't think that was actually a plan, though. Okay, it was not Fanatic. Brainstorm. Oh, I wish I could do something about that. So there's Lorien Reveal on top of my deck right now. Just want them to cast like a reanimation spell so I have an excuse to counter it and gain 3 life, essentially. Yep. They might have something stranded in hand. Like Fanatic. Ponder. No shuffle. What does that mean? Are they going to let me ambush? Probably not. I mean, I could see if they still have that other card in the mix by extracting Baraglyph or Psychic Frog. Both are pretty scary. I think it will be easier to beat a Psychic Frog on average. Will it? I don't know anymore. It's really hard to tell. It's also pretty bad to not have Surgical trade with a card, so... Yeah, I think I need to go to 1. I can just gain life right now. Cool. I had this really weird feeling. I had this really, really weird feeling. Okay, I think that's game for us. Okay. Yeah, pretty close as they always are, but couldn't pull through that time. Well, welcome back for round number 3. Perfectly acceptable hand, I say. Alright, they'll probably take my Thoughtseize. Unless they're trying to go aggro. Then they might take my Bolt. Yep. I'm not surprised. Hey, nice draw. This person also usually plays Opposition Agent, so let's just get around that. Ah, shit. I want to be able to Bolt. You know what? It's not important. I'm gonna play around Wasteland. I'm gonna play around Opposition Agent. All of it. Fuck all y'all. Okay, it would have been nice to bolt here in response, but they might take Kolaghan's command anyways. They take Waterlogged Teachings. Can't say I saw that coming. What are they gonna do next? If they're trying to take me off double blue and they thought sees me again, they'll probably end up taking Narset this time. Ancient Tomb. We're gonna see a Helm. Well, if they're playing Helm, Rotting Regisaur. Well, that thing's gonna be a quick clock, but it's also gonna annihilate their hand in the process. We have quite a few outs to this. Can I find one? Double bolt. It's good enough. It's not a 2-for-1 because they're gonna have to discard a couple cards to the Regisaur. But I also need them to not get rid of my bolt. But they might surmise that's what is going on here. And if Opposition Agent gets in the way at any point, then that'd be kind of rough. Sure. So the way you do this is wait for that trigger to go off on their upkeep because they still have one card in hand. Then I'll bolt it twice. And hopefully we won't die. Oh, that's annoying. It doesn't change the plan at all. But I'm sad to see my bolts go. They're at 12. I wonder if there was a world. No, it's too risky. Way too risky. Alright. I think we drossed a Kolaghan's command here. Yeah. Resist fetching into Opposition Agent. You discard 2 damage there. And then we'll hopefully just play Narset and grind this out. Okay, it was just an Ancient Tomb. Take Brainstorm. Cast Brainstorm. Jesus. Just play around everything. Okay, they're just flooded over there. Good news. Okay, we found a clock. I think the first thing to do is to activate Narset. And I'll take that bolt. I did want that Snapcaster Mage too, though. Alright. Let's get to work here. I mean, what happens when they top deck a Helm of Obedience? It's not good. Brainstorm. Put those back. Brainstorm. There we go. I mean, it's good for 1 turn of respite, but it is better than nothing. We need more clock. I was really hoping to find a Bowmasters in there too. Maybe that's why they took Waterlogged Teachings. Did we snipe the Helm? Bang bang. Him to Turok. I mean, I'm glad to snipe that one too. I like my resources. Alright, can we dodge for another turn though? That's the real question. Baragoyf. Oh, Brazen Borrower works too. Alright, this should lock it up. Unless they draw something even crazier. Because in response to activating the Helm, I can bounce Leyline of the Void. Okay, cool. Close one. So, I'll take Fatal Push, and then Consign, and then also, I guess that's it? I don't know. Maybe I want all the Thoughtseizes, because I think it is a Thoughtseize magnet for them too. And then, yeah, I do want Fatal Push. Rotting Regisaur is just like, ooh, such a gnarly card. 7/6. Those stats, they're like monstrous. It's very likely they'll start the game with a Leyline on the field, so Cling I can go without. Maybe even 1 Snapcaster Mage out as well. I mean, when you get down to it, Thoughtseize are what I want to cut, you know? Yeah, changed my mind. I don't know. Yeah, I'll keep it, but it's weird. They're taking a mulligan. I knew it. So Consign kind of gives us an out to Helm that we never really had before. If they take Consign, I feel like they're going to make a beeline to Helm. If they take Ponder, they just kind of want to cheese me out of the game, and we'll probably play like a pretty strong threat next turn. But it has to be one that's like weak to Bolt, I guess. Alright, I'm going to give up that info. If they hit me with the Hymn, what do I do? Duress? Sure, that's fine. Okay, they took Bolt. Are their last two cards like Dark Ritual Opposition Agent? They'll have to send on it eventually. They need to end this game. They have like no resources. Unless they find another threat. And then we're kind of in trouble. Douthie Voidwalker? Okay, well you can't have Dark Ritual Opposition Agent with only one card in hand. Do I just force it? Well, no, but do I keep force around? I think so. Wait. No, I don't think I do. Yeah, why spend two cards that one can do? I mean, it doesn't matter. I don't need to do this before this resolves. They have a Leyline of the Void, so replacement, etc. Don't want it. I'll knock the last card out of their hand with Kolaghan's Command while I'm at it. Save this Edict for Regisaur or whatever. Well, there's one Regisaur down. And then we'll just try and take him out with these Bowmasters. We are pretty safe from a Helm because of Consigned Memory, but if they draw a, that's funny. If they draw a discard spell before the Helm, which they do, maybe I can convince them to take something else. Nope. Well, this will be a little scary. I feel like they don't really have X1s. They might have their own Bowmasters, though, so... Ooh, that was a good draw. Holy crap, that was a good draw. Oh, right. So, there's some kind of weird block. There's like a bug in the block phase. It's really crappy. And like, I can do it now, but I missed out on like 2 damage there, which could be like a huge, huge factor in this game. If we're just like racing. Okay, I'll take that Obstructionist, but not the Strix. An Obstructionist doesn't do much except stall against Helm. Ooh, there it goes. They left me my clocks, and that's about it. Lost my Edict, so I'm pretty soft to a Regisaur and stuff like that. Okay, I need land. And it is like a 5 mana line to play Helm and activate it, so I think we might actually get through here. We'll see. A lot of Bowmasters. Can put lethal on board next turn. Okay, yeah, that's good enough for them. Ah, it's always so scary, but we did it. Mono black, very scary deck. But we should have what we need to take it on. Seeing as like how it was so difficult to sideboard, we're already kind of set up in our main board for it. All right, let's keep going. Here we are against Cradle Control, Expert, Testacular. Having a Baraglyph in this matchup seems pretty darn good. Just the biggest creature around. If I can pick off like Noble Hierarch or something, or Llanowar Elves with Orcish Bowmasters, well, I'll feel pretty good about that. Land number 3. That's Baraglyph mana. Maybe for now I should focus on finding a Force of Will or more Bowmasters. Thoughtseize is in a weird spot. Maybe I'll want to do that on turn 3. I don't know. Imagine a world with Ponder but no fetch lands. What would that be like? I'm sorry if like the webcam isn't in the right place. Green Sun for 1. Allosaur Shepherd, yep. What do you not want countered? Wirewood Symbiote? Oh, Quirion Ranger. Got it. Well, let's try and fight their mana, I guess. I think Bowmasters should go after Llanowar Elves here. It makes the most sense. Or are we just kind of screwed anyways, and should I Thoughtseize them? That might be the best plan. Seeing as... Well, if I don't remove something right now, I know I'm drawing a land. Thank you. It does kind of feel like, I don't know. Next turn I can Thoughtseize and Bowmasters. If I take out Shepherd right now, they might not jam. Because they'll be like, oh, you have a Force of Will. Or else why wouldn't you take out one of these better creatures? But I do want that thing gone. Just don't call my bluff. Don't call my bluff. Ooh, that's a lot of mana. Hermitage. Yep. Oh god. Natural order. You must not jam. Oh my god. That's so risky. Yeah. Alright, so 19 damage coming at me. I need more blockers next turn. I guess I'll go to 1. Good thing I didn't Thoughtseize, right? Well, I mean, I probably would have taken this natural order and we could have been alright, right? Yeah. Or I could just throw down Barragoyf next turn and be okay, maybe? Hopefully this is like everything they can do. That would have been embarrassing if I had miscounted. Um, 3 lifelink. Is that even good enough? They'll send with Craterhoof. Oh yeah, I can just block Craterhoof with Bowmasters. That's fine. Start the long fight back. Or if they only attack with Craterhoof, then I'll just block with Bowmasters. If they have 2 bombs in hand. Okay. Well, that can blank lifelink. So I think they just attack with those now, yeah. Man. They really did think of everything. Jeez. So I did everything wrong, pretty much. Fatal Push. Opposition Agent. 1 Consign. Clang, not super impactful. We just need to, like, impact the board, and we should be fine. Narset, I don't think they can afford to play stuff like Glimpse of Nature anymore. Just can't do it. Kaito, yeah. Probably that can get cut for... Honestly, just another Consign seems fine. I don't want to try and keep a Planeswalker around. Alright, take the play. Sure. Missing a removal spell. Shouldn't matter too much, though. I'll bin that. Yep. Sure. Alright, how about some Bowmasters off the top? For me. Thank you. Get these out before Symbiote makes all my removal spells a nightmare. But yeah, I don't know if they can afford to play like Elvish Visionary anymore or anything like that. Seems like it could be hard to leverage. And I'm just so happy if either of these like trade. That card is annoying though. Gotta do something about that card. Yep. But we gotta take care of that one first, obviously. You see the problem here? The old elf house of cards. I'm gonna take a turn off and get this thing in here. The most unfair jump they can get right now is Gaia's Cradle. Okay, I think we're good. Yep. Where's Hidetsugu consumes all when you need it? Or Plague Engineer. Those were the days. Damn, those were the days. Flying beats are good. They're like very good. And is it really that free? If they continually like have to bounce creatures back to their hand? I feel like Baraglyph could be pretty annoying here. Their mana is like not that good. I guess I could have attacked with that army as well. But I'd like to like dissuade their attacks as well. Yep. Nettle Sentinel. Maybe they're gonna band together. Beat my stuff. Nice try. I'm gonna bounce one of these symbiotes. Because we're not really gonna have any other good targets for petty theft. And we might as well. This is like a lot of treading water. They set up a pretty nice house of cards. Don't love it. Yep. Well, maybe I can start taking them out in 3-point chunks. Maybe Consigned Memory can tread water too. I don't know. It's gonna be weird. Oh my god. Get out of here. Certainly not. I'll take 5. I need everything here to trade with something else. I'm so behind on resources. But yeah, we've been pretty stymied here. They just had the right mix of stuff and haven't really found many removal spells. Like first these symbiotes need to go. Okay, that's not bad. Because their best cards will like, you know, involve searching. But if they just like suit up the shepherds and like go to town like that, we could be in trouble. But if they Green Suns, just do something crazy like that, that would be very nice. I would appreciate that. Slam the door. Yep. Oh, you have Baraglyph? I'm gonna counter that. You have no cards in hand. Might as well trade a 1-for-1. Finally force something. I need another card type in the graveyard too, or else this Craterhoof is gonna be annoying. Yep. All these 5/5s are gonna be annoying. Can I realistically get another type in the graveyard though? I feel like that would take so much work. Planeswalkers are out. They don't play any enchantments. I don't think so anyways. Next turn I can gang block the other shepherd and they'll at least like not have that much to do, you know? They could bounce it to their hand though. Yep. How do I get the 5/5 Baraglyph? I don't think I can win this though. Snap. Yeah. It's all good. Sometimes I do miss Plague Engineer. Sometimes they just have what they need. Oh, welcome back to the final round. Couldn't keep the elves board under control last time. Now we're up against Yorion, which usually means Beanstalk, so I welcome this Narset. Man, they're mulliganing, and I have Force of Will. Could be worse. Do better than that. Shadowy Backstreet? I don't think that would be in a Beanstalk deck. I think this is probably Death and Taxes. Yeah, see? How bad would it have felt? So many lands. Overlord of the Balemark for impending. It's so far away. I don't know. I'm just gonna let this happen. It can't contest Narset unless they like do some Felia stuff, and I will stop that. Okay, they'll probably get what? Bowmasters or Blind Sash Bowmasters? Huh. What, do I not look like Reanimator enough? So I can make sure to brainstorm now, but I just don't want to. There will be time for that. Let's get this card advantage going. Yeah. Caracas. It's like not a bad reason to have cut Tamio. I don't think I mentioned that in the deck tech, but like we've never cared about Caracas in our lives, you know? And to all of a sudden have a card that does care about Caracas didn't really sit well with me. Sure. Do you draw cards? You're acting like you draw cards. Alright. Take another force. And I guess I'll pass. Probably planning to waterlog teachings for Bowmasters. Just nothing has made me want to force yet, you know? They have 6 cards in hand. It's like so many. Which is weird because, like, they did mulligan. I guess I have one more land than they do, but yeah, that I want to force. Pitch Ponder. Old grandpa over there is almost waking up. They missed a land drop. We will not, but I'm also going to brainstorm before that. Try and recalibrate here. Cool. I do want to cast that Lorien Revealed. I want some way out of this Balemark situation and their massive card advantage over there. Cool with that. Another Overlord. Sure. I don't really want them to get any of this stuff, though. Especially not Stoneforge. Wow. What are they going to get? Bowmasters? Yep. I guess I'll take that, what was it, another force? It's a blue card. Just getting ground out here. They're gonna have a bunch of 5/5s next. Force that for sure. Alright, well. I guess I'm just gonna lose to these overlords now. Once they attack, they'll like get quite a bit of value. Even though I'm about to draw 3. I don't really think it will matter. Edict is nice, Barragoyf is huge, but it's not like they don't have Swords to Plowshares or, you know, something like that. But we'll see. Let's keep getting those Bowmasters back. So I can't even really try and trade armies here. Brainstorm. 5 cards in hand. I want to go back and like see what happened, but I guess it's just because I've been making land drops, but I'm like, how do they have so many cards? I resolved like Lorien Revealed, had 2 Narset activations, and I still am just like have no cards compared to their hand. It's crazy. How is this possible? Let's just go to the next game. Couldn't contain any of their engines, and now I'm so far behind. So I guess Fatal Push, but just feels so bad to be trading these cards for these cards that like get cards when they resolve. like pushing Stoneforge Mystic, you just have to hope that they can never make use of that card they get off Stoneforge. Or like pushing Recruiter of the Guard is insane. I guess pushing Felia is nice. I don't know. Cut of Badlands. Take one consign. I don't think I'm going to do my classic one of Pyroblast when they are a Yorion deck. Trim a Narset. Trim one Force. Yeah, we'll take the play. So this hand would be cool, but if we get wastelanded, we won't be able to play. So I'll mulligan. So will they, thank God. Keep this and bottom... Volcanic Island. Alright. I don't really think I want to leverage Force of Will. Just seems like way too value negative when I've already mulliganed and I'm on the play. Just need to like try and keep up with this black-white taxes deck, which seems impossible by the way. Aether Vial with weird zoomed in art. I think Brainstorm Shuffle is the move here. Okay. I do like Kolaghan's Command. Put back Force and... I don't know. Push, I think, is like... Well, I don't know. Put back Edict, I think. Shoot for efficiency here. Be nice if they like... Well, actually, no, I don't want a Fatal Push. I forgot. I need Island Cycle. Thoughtseize? Damn. Damn you. Wait, there's no way they take Lorien Revealed, right? That would be hilarious. That would be like a 10-stage bluff. Now I'm starting to think like they might actually do it. Don't do it. Okay. Ooh, too close. Surprise. Thoughtseize bug? It's not real. It's just not real. Aether Vial. They have a 3-drop. What is it? Recruiter. God, that's so good. Stifle that. Here come the Bowmasters. Oh, never mind. No, sorry. I was talking about me. I'm getting the Bowmasters. Great. I would like better cards from the top of my deck, please. Okay, now we actually are kind of grinding them out. 4 cards over there. Vial's ticking up. Yorion's a pain. All because they're making land drops. I don't need to take this shit. I feel like match 5 is when I start to lose my mind. Yep, it's pretty good. Not a fan. You might think this would make me reconsider Overlord for Grixis Control, but I think it's way better in a deck like this where they have flicker effects and they have like millions of creatures, you know. It just makes a lot more sense to me. Also, the fact that it doesn't target is kind of messed up. I just can't keep up with Recruiter really, you know, especially if they're just gonna give me lands. Opposition Agent. God damn, man. I feel like this is going nowhere. This match is going nowhere. Oh my god. What a disaster. Now what? Just to surveil. I'm assuming they're going to go up with Vile. They have a 5-drop in their hand. Yorion's a 5-drop. If this became like the future of graveyard interaction, it could be pretty bad for Cling to Dust. Because we're used to these powerful legacy staples targeting things. And if they're not targeting things, yeah, it's not good for Cling or Surgical or stuff like that. Vile on 4. I mean, if I draw Bowmasters, I'll be annoyed with this decision, but I'm going to push this. Why would they hold up 4 mana? I don't want to play this game anymore. I just don't. Like, I feel like we maybe could have done something, but like, this has been the most unhelpful series of top decks. Alright, we end out 2-3, which is pretty bad. Definitely the worst league I've ran in a long time. But I mean, the games that were close were insanely close. Like against Scamnator, God, that was close. And then, yeah, Elves, we just kind of got ran over. No big deal. Maybe the first time I've ever lost to Elves. Just kidding. But it doesn't happen often. And then, yeah, Black-White Taxes. Another deck that might get some... I mean, it should be fine right now, even in the Frog meta, since Frog is pretty weak to Swords to Plowshares. I don't see why a Black-White Taxes deck would be a bad choice right now, unless it just gets completely run over by Karnforge Ring, which might be true. Yeah, I could see that. Yeah, if one of their threats in Karn just incidentally ruins your Aether Vial engine, the deck is probably not super well positioned, but it's definitely tough to combat for Grixis Control. Yeah, I guess I'll leave it right there. Have fun at Eternal Weekend if you're going. Hopefully my record there will be better than my record today. And don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. I'll see y'all next time.